Saudi Arabia. Now he really wants to know the relationship between a groom and a bride before they get married. How many times can they meet? What can they discuss in these meetings? He's particularly interested in having a few meetings before he gets married, so he says they can discuss priorities of life, goals and ambitions, whether via email or telephone, he's asking about.
Keep in mind that any commitment, any verbal or written commitment before the marriage contract and the actual marriage does not make any unlawful lawful. Nor does it make any lawful unlawful. The first part of the equation is understood. That means engagement does not make this girl lawful for you to touch her hand, to kiss her, maybe to give her a hug. All of that is totally prohibited. She's totally foreigner, a stranger to you, because you're not her husband. Because just in case, if you change your mind, or she changes her mind, then you break up. Then in this condition, there is no rights nor duties whatsoever, like that you have never met each other.
And you know, Sheikh, from experience, this happens all the time. People,
all the time,
they believe
especially
that
nowadays.
Engagement means that I'm allowed to go out with her and shopping with her. And
girls call me and say that, how come that I cannot go out to a coffee shop with my fiancé? And who is your fiancé? Is he your husband? No. Then, since he's not your husband, you did not get married, he is to you like me, like anybody else. So then what is the benefit of engagement? Engagement is mere promise that one day we'll get married. So that if Jamil is interested in asking for this girl's hand, he can't, because she's reserved.
It's like an announcement.
It's an announcement that these guys are engaged. Otherwise, it allows him also to get to know her in the presence of the mahram. No matter how important is the subject that you want to discuss together. Sometimes they say that because he was the assistant professor of mathematics, and she is his student, and instead of studying in the lab, that he would come and teach her at home, in the presence of whom? He is her teacher. In addition to, that's her fiancé. So what? That doesn't make any unlawful lawful. He's totally stranger. And that will take us also to those who bring stranger teachers to sit with their girls at home to teach them in the absence of the male mahram. That is totally haram. And by the way, some people think, oh, alhamdulillah, nothing wrong have happened. It's been 3 years, perfect years, nothing wrong have happened. No. All the wrong has happened by just happening to be together without the male mahram, because the haram has been committed. And the prohibition has been violated in just having a man and a woman who are foreigners to each other in one place without a mahram. As the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, مَا اجْتَمَعَ رَجُلٌ وَامْرَأَةٌ إِلَّا كَانَ الشَّيْطَانُ ثَالِثُهُمَا. And there is only a man and a woman who are not a mahram to each other, and they don't have a mahram, and they are not in a company where people see them and hear them, then guess what? Who is their third? Is Satan himself.
Jazakallah khair.